Giving birth can be scary enough, but giving birth during the pandemic can be even scarier. At the peak of lockdown restrictions, partners were not allowed to be present at any scans, appointments, or on postnatal wards. They were also not allowed to be present at the beginning of labour.
Not having someone there to kind of hold my hand and be like, no, everything's okay. And, it's really difficult.
In July, restrictions were lifted to allow pubs and restaurants to reopen. Yet only in September were some restrictions on maternity services lifted.
A woman would perhaps be better giving birth in a pub than she would be in a hospital, because she would be able to have her partner with her if she did it in a pub, but not in a hospital. And we understand and appreciate that, of course, we want to keep the staff safe. We want to ensure midwives and medical professionals are as safe as possible, but these restrictions just don't make any sense.
While restrictions on maternity wards are all officially lifted, as of the 13th of September, 67% of hospitals still had either some or all of the restrictions in place. Amy gave birth 6 weeks ago under strict rules.
I wasn't angry at the NHS, I wasn't angry at the maternity wards, I wasn't angry at the staff. I was angry that the decision had been made that hospitality was more important than women and their partners, that the business sector was more important than the health sector. You can go and play sports or get your hair done, but having someone there to support you whilst you're in the most important moment of your life, you can't have them there. It's even now, the anger for that is really real.
Amy had what she describes as a traumatic time. Complications included reduced fetal movement, pre-eclampsia, labour induction, a blood transfusion, and a newborn with jaundice. Amy was separated from her partner for days at a time, dealing with painful labour, a scary operation, and then an unwell newborn. She says the separation of pregnant people and their partners is leading to long-term mental health issues.
For people who have come in, especially for their first pregnancy, they don't, I think, almost like their rights have been taken away from them because, they don't have the support there when they need it. And that is traumatic in itself. Giving birth in itself is traumatic. It's a big event that you have to go through. And one thing going wrong can, push you over the edge. But that can escalate for people. So I think, the rise of postnatal depression will be huge. I think people going into a future pregnancy are going to be really scared that they're going to be on their own again. They're worried about having to deal with pain on their own, and being in pain on their own is horrendous.
So when will all hospital trusts have consistency in the restrictions? And if the country goes back into lockdown, will these be changed again? On September 16th, the Prime Minister Boris Johnson made this statement.
Will the Prime Minister agree to meet with me and my honourable friends and work with us to ensure that no woman is forced to give birth without the support that they need?
Well, Mr. Speaker, she's absolutely right to raise the issue that she does, and I know members across the House will share her feelings entirely. I totally agree that birth partners should be able to attend a birth. That's why we changed the guidance in the way that we did. But of course, I'm very happy to encourage cooperation between her and my right honourable friends in the Health Department to take the matter forward. But I perfectly understand the point that she makes, and she's entirely right.
On the 19th of September, NHS England sent a letter to hospital trusts stating that lifting restrictions must happen now so that partners are able to attend maternity units for appointments and births. The priority, of course, remains the safety of all patients, their family, and our colleagues. In certain areas of the country, the increase in infection rates will require localised responses. It is vital that everything possible is done to support women through this time.
This is a mental health epidemic of the future that we're creating.
Local lockdown or not, you've got to, because you can't leave people to do it on their own. It's barbaric, it's torture. It really is.